We're back! We reformatted the Windows computer and now we're back in action, everyone. Man, it's so good to be back on this green building.
On this green building?
On this green building.
I think you're on something else, but it's not a green building.
It's a green.
Yes. So, anyways, we're back. We missed doing these recordings last week because computer complications. Managed to fix it right after, and it's like, yeah, with no games. So it's like, oh, we've got a working computer. Oh, we have no games.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to start everything from scratch.
That's okay though, because new beginnings. We're still in January. What the hell? So, anyways, this week is Crash Bandicoot, remastered.
N-Sane Trilogy.
The N-Sane in the Membrane Trilogy.
Yeah.
So, what did you think? Because I've played the first one, and then I watched you play 2 and 3, and I know they play pretty much the same way, but they get easier.
You know what the funny thing is? Our first game that we're talking about after rebooting the computer is a reboot. But anyway.
It's a remake.
Well, my thoughts on the game...
It's both, actually.
It's actually pretty good. I mean, I played a Crash game before, The Wrath of Cortex, and I really gotta say, this is a pretty good Crash game.
I think it's amazing. I mean, if you look at I can't think of another remake, reboot, whatever you want to call it, where they actually made the game better. I mean, I saw an article when I was looking this up. Apparently, they did make the game harder. Like, I heard some levels got widened. And they didn't even have like the structure to the levels. I heard that they didn't even have like the models for a lot of things, at least for the first game. So it's pretty impressive that they managed to not only make the game look better, but it just feels like this was the first I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's a remake. It feels like this was the definitive version of the game. But when you look back on the originals that came out way too long ago, like 15 years or something ago, 97-ish. Yeah, it's pretty impressive when you look at them side by side. So,
yeah, I actually seen a video of this. Jim linked it to me, and definitely the biggest change here is the graphics. They blew me away with just how much has changed. This is how you do a remake, okay, guys? It's like you're seeing like remakes of games that just came out like 5 years ago.
Skyrim.
Not even 2 years ago.
Dark Souls.
And like or even like 1 year ago, and it's not even a remake. It's just all the DLC that you bought put into this deluxe edition, and then you have to rebuy that again.
Oh, you're talking about Final Fantasy 15.
So, in all honesty, this is how you do a remake.
This one is a must-buy. I find it's $50, but you are getting all 3 games remade, so...
Yeah, like, this... So, basically, like, you're getting free game. This is more of a bang out of your buck. This is, like, a bundle to die for.
And I couldn't get it when I wanted to get it because there weren't any copies left when it first came out. So... I don't know how well it's selling, but it seems to be decent. But the thing is, it's the gameplay. Like, the first game is very punishing in the sense that it feels like a game for 15 years ago. Like,
yeah.
You played that level.
Oh, yes. This game definitely... Okay, at least Crash 1. It earned the title of the Dark Souls of platformers. Okay, no, it's more like getting over it for platformers.
Yeah, and it starts off super easy, and even the first stage, I noticed, like, as you went through the first stage for the second and third game, it gets hard. You can see the progression in the first level, too.
I think the big problem is that this game is not good for those who lack depth perception.
Well, or you don't have, like, the spatial. I find it took me a while to, like, move around and see, sort of think, okay, this is where is on the screen. Yeah, it takes some getting used to do that. So if your spatial is kind of wonky, then you need to practice and
get good.
Okay. Well, I definitely I'm not sure if there's much else to say. I mean, the game...
The sound's pretty good.
Yeah.
The cutscenes are great. It tells a good story.
Okay. And Yeah, you get 3 of the games, and hopefully they'll come out with a 4th proper one instead of like a Crash Controlling Monsters game.
Yeah, or like, you know what?
Crash Team Racing is the rumor. That's the next game apparently.
Or hell, even the Wrath of Cortex. Like, if they can remake that and make it good.
Wasn't that? I thought that was one of the games there.
No. But-
oh yeah, okay. Now I remember. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the fact that they went back to these really old games and now it's easier for them, like the more recent the game, usually, not always, it's easier for them to pull the models and everything from the game. But this game was so old that, the amount of work to painstaking work to get it working.
Yeah, I gotta say, the easiest way for them to just port the game is to just outright bring it all, warts and all. But the fact
with the emulator.
But the fact that they went above and beyond and just remade the graphics, redid the sounds, expanded the story a little bit, that actually takes a lot of courage and guts. A 10 out of 10. This probably won't be Game of the Year, but it is Game of the Year material, so I'd say pick it up.
Remake of the year. Yes. Came out, I think, right at the end of last year, so unfortunately. All right. Well,
keep on gaming.
Keep on gaming.